Welcome everyone, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, welcome.
Let's begin with the Sufi invocation of Hazrat Inayat Khan. Towards the One, the perfection of love, harmony and beauty, the only being, united with all the illuminated souls who form the embodiment of the Master, the Spirit of Guidance. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We begin in the name of the only being who is all mercy, all compassion. So, as usual, we begin with Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, the first two of the beautiful names, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, repeated at the beginning of nearly every verse of the Quran, this constant reminder of the presence of love, mercy and compassion, the nature of the only being, the Holy One. And last time we were together, we worked with the number 3 in the list of the 99, Ya Malik, sometimes called the King, or Malika, the Queen, the I Can of the cosmos, related to the power of the angels. The angels are the angelic realm is the Malak, and so echoing the angels. And we talked about how in the Quran it describes the angels swimming in circles around the heart throne of the only being, the Holy One, swimming in this ocean of mercy. There we are again with the Rahman and the Rahim, the ocean of mercy surrounding this heart throne, and the angels and all beings circling, swimming, spiraling around. If you joined me on Friday for Songs of One Breath, we took a little step further along that path and we began to talk about Ya Quddus, which is number 4. Ya Quddus, the holy, the sacred. It has root meanings of clearing space, but it also has root meanings of returning home, coming back to your village. So again, we have this feeling of spiraling back home, returning to one's true home. And we began with a chant which we will sing again in a few moments, which calls upon these qualities. Subuhun, it's related to the word subhan, the word for purity, and this swimming in the ocean, circling this ocean of mercy, ever returning towards the one. Subuhun, let's say that.
Subuhun.
And then the Quddusun.
Quddusun.
So this returning home, always returning to one's true home. And then we have Rab al-Malaikate.
Rab al-Amaikate.
Malaikate.
Rab al-Malaikate.
So this is the Malak, again, the angels. This is the Lord of all the angels, or the creator and the sustainer of the angelic realms. And finally, Wa Ruh.
Wa Ruh.
So, and the soul, the spirit, the breath. And we're just making this sign of the cross, showing the horizontal plane of form, particle, individual reality, and then calling on the vertical axis, the wave of light, the indwelling of the only being. So let's go through this a few more times, and then we'll go a bit deeper into Ya Quddus. Subuhun Quddusun Rab al-Malaikate wa Ruh. Subuhun Quddusun Rab al-Malaikate wa Ruh. Astaghfirullah. read about Quddus?
So, Ya Quddus. Al-Quddus is the ever-purifying one. It requires us to take leave of what we cling to in order to experience intimate union. Al-Quddus allows the spiritual traveller to transcend the lower self and keep going toward the one. Al-Quddus is a force that constantly cleanses us from the conceptual mind and its differentiations. It is continuously purifying our experience of the world through inward intimacy and union with the Absolute.
Yep. To do it.
Yeah.
Just knock the microphone over, excuse us. A variation of the root of this name means to return home to one's village. Al-Quddus is always purifying and always distancing, in the sense of leaving behind the ephemeral to go fully into the eternal. What is constantly moving toward Allah is Al-Quddus. The union given by Al-Quddus is one of continually becoming the eternal reality. So Quddus, it shares the same roots as words that you might know from Hebrew. Kadosh, which was what was translated as holy, 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 Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. And in Aramaic, if you're familiar with the Lord's Prayer in Aramaic, we have Nit Kadosh Shemoch. Kadosh is the same root, Kadosh, Kadosh, Quddus. And the roots point to how we might clear the earth to make it ready for a very special plant, preparing the soil, removing the weeds and the rocks and making it really beautiful and ready. So somebody's saying they're finding it hard to hear. Is it hard for the rest of you as well, or is it okay? No, I think it's fine for everybody else. I'll see if I can turn it a little bit louder. There we go. Let's try that. So we have this sense of the clearing out what doesn't serve, this purification, transcending the lower self, cleansing from the conceptual mind, leaving behind the ephemeral in order to go fully into the eternal. So we're clearing away what doesn't serve, and as such we're preparing the space for something really precious, which is our relationship with the eternal. We're planting the seed of Allah, of Allah, of the only being in this carefully prepared soil. I think we'll just do a few repetitions of Ya Quddus, just to feel how that goes, and just to say that if you are struggling to hear, maybe it would be wise to leave and come back in again to the meeting. You could try that. But we're going to repeat for now, Ya Quddus, and feel how the sounds in the middle, the double D and these ooh sounds, have this action. In Arabic it's always like this. The double D and the same vowel either side of it means that whatever other meanings in this word, we have the overriding meaning of always and forever. This action is continually repeating and regenerating this purification and coming back home, returning always deeper to our real home, So allowing that sound code to work its sound medicine in you. Make sure that you sound both of the D's in the middle. Quddus. Quddus. Okay, let's give it a try. Ya Quddus. 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 And placing it in the swing of the breath, breathing in Quddus, feeling this continual action of purifying, clearing out the ephemeral to make room for the eternal. Breathing in Quddus, breathing out Quddus. And then allowing the breath to become more refined, releasing the words, but this action continuing at a more and more subtle level. Clearing out deeper and deeper within, releasing what no longer serves, releasing the ephemeral to make room for the eternal. At a cellular level. And, these names of the beloved are often paired in relationships, which help us to feel their effect and understand them better. And Ya Quddus is often paired with Ya Jamia, which comes much later down. It's number 86 on the list that I have here. But where Ya Quddus is this clearing out, purifying, releasing and letting go. Ya Jamia is gathering together, inviting in. So just say briefly, Al Jamia is the gatherer. It means to come back together, to bring all the parts into a whole, to return home, to return to the real self. So in that way, its meaning is very similar to that meaning of Quddus, that root meaning of returning to your true home. So Ya Jamia, a constant process of becoming reconnected with wholeness. So Al Quddus, continually purifying yourself of remnants of the nafs, or the egoic structure, And Yajamya, bringing in, returning to the real self, integrating the various aspects of the nafs. Actually, I will continue reading this because it's quite interesting. I'm interested. So the two pathways of realization complement each other. Al-Quddus offers purification of nafs, while Al-Jamia offers integration of the various aspects of nafs. So nafs is this Arabic word for the egoic structure. Classically, these paths would be called the via negativa and the via positiva. So via negativa, emptying, releasing, letting go, and positiva, inviting in positively. When all the aspects of the nafs begin to gather together through the action of al-jamia, a quality of ecstasy enters. As this continues, the nafs begins to merge with the ruh, or soul. It is an ecstatic union. Then varying aspects of the higher self or soul manifest into the lower self or nafs and reintegrate. With Al-Quddus, sobriety enters after the ecstasy of union. To receive great benefit from these names, we recommend invoking them together. So that's what we'll do now. We'll say a few times the partnership, the pair, and if you like, you can add a little gesture, Ya Quddus, letting go of the nafs, and Ya Jamia, inviting in the ruh, the integration. So, Ya Quddus, Ya Jamia, 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 Ya Quddus, Ya Jamia. Let's put that in the swing of the breath. So we're breathing out Quddus and breathing in Jamia. If you like, you can continue with the movements of the hands. Breathing out Quddus, breathing in Jamia. And again, releasing the words, but just noticing how the action of the breath continues, this continual purification, breathing out, letting go, and breathing in, integrating, gathering all of the selves. So we're going to bring this now into a dance. We're going to continue with Ya Quddus Ya Jamia, and we're also going to add the zikr phrase La ilaha illallah.
La ilaha illallah.
So only God, only this one unity, this one reality. So in all of this clearing out and gathering, it's all contained within the one unity. There we go. Let's try it. La ilaha illallah, 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 la ilaha illallah. Let's sing. Ya Quddus Ya Jamia, Ya Quddus Ya Jamia, Ya Quddus Ya Jamia, Ya Quddus Ya Jamia. La ilaha illallah, 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 la ilaha illallah. Ya Quddus Ya Jamia, Ya Quddus Ya Jamia, Ya Quddus Ya Jamia, Ya Quddus Ya Jamia. Very good. Let's stand up and dance if you want to, or you can stay seated or lying down and just enjoy the music as you wish. So if you've got space, you can do a grapevine to the right. So we step right, left in front, and right, left behind, and we can kind of do it on the spot as well. Okay. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah. Other way. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah. Now we're going to go as we were with the hands, Ya Quddus Ya Jamia. So we're stepping forward as we empty out, and we're going to do that to the four directions. Ya Quddus Ya Jamia, Ya Quddus Ya Jamia, Ya Quddus Ya Jamia, Ya Quddus Ya Jamia. La ilaha illallah, 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 la ilaha illallah. Ya Quddus Ya Jamia, Ya Quddus Ya Jamia, Ya Quddus Ya Jamia, Ya Quddus Ya Jamia. High voices. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah. No voices. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, Ya Quddus, Ya Shamia, Ya Quddus, Ya Shamia, Ya Quddus, Ya Shamia, Ya Quddus, Ya Shamia. On the breath. And continuing to feel the action of the breath. Ya Quddus, Ya Jamia. Ya Quddus, Ya Jamia. Breathing out, releasing the ephemeral. Breathing in, integrating all of self into the eternal. Amen.
Amen.
So we could have spent longer on this theme, but today is the 11th of the 11th, and as it happens, the next on the list of the beautiful names is Ya Salaam, the name for peace, and it feels like a beautiful day to spend some time with the quality of peace. So, we're going to be spiraling around these names as we go forward. So for now, for today, we're going to move on to the quality of peace. Ya Salaam. Would you like to do something?
Well, the only thing I thought of was just now you talked about integration, and it made me think of Shalom, which is the Hebrew equivalent of Salaam, which comes from the root shlemut, which means integration, which I really like learning about that, and because it really means when we've made peace within ourselves, when our different parts of ourselves have found peace, we've found peace within, to begin to accept our conflicting parts, that when those we can begin to feel peace within, then we can begin to manifest peace without in the world, and of course that's reflected in the world around us. Much of the conflict is related to the inner conflict that we feel and experience, often seeking to blame others and project onto others the conflict we feel within, because it's easier to do that than to become aware of your own difficulties. So that's what resonated with me when you said, use the word integration.
Lovely.
In the context of Quddus.
Well, what a beautiful transition into Shalom, Salaam, Shalama. And just again to point out how close these languages are. Hebrew Shalom, Aramaic Shalama, Arabic Salam. The same roots, the same family.
Wholeness, coming from this sense of wholeness. So we could, what did you think about
Go for it.
doing next?
Go for it.
Okay. Well, let's sing Shalom together. Very simply, singing Shalom together to each other and to our own parts within ourselves.
So you could go on gallery view if you're not and see the other people who are here, or you can call on, as Salik says, your inner parts, your friends, relations, inviting in whoever you want to bring this blessing of peace.
Shalom, 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 shalom. invite you to close your eyes and go within and imagine the different parts of yourselves, bringing them together, holding them with love if you can. Shalom. Just holding the words on your breath, but still holding the same intention and the same imagination. Humming softly. Amen.
Amen.
Shalom. Peace be with you.
Ya Salaam.
Ya Salaam.
As-Salam is peace itself. Such peace is not the result of anything, and is nothing that can be said to manifest. There is no peace except the peace found in As-Salam. In another sense, As-Salam is the one who is peaceful. It is the maqam or spiritual station of complete peace, where this perfect peace is embodied in every peaceful act. This divine quality is recommended as a greeting when meeting others, and its recitation is an antidote for disharmony in our relationships. One form of the root of Ya Salaam means to be safe. The peace of As-Salam is not a dead place, nor should it be seen as simply the end of hostilities or any kind of mere cessation. It is the divine energy that bestows peace itself on us, and it is the miraculous word or qawl that Allah speaks to our souls. Ya Salaam may be repeated as a prayer of blessing for those who have departed. It's a Sufi practice that when somebody leaves their body, somebody passes over, then we say Ya Salaam every day for a period of time. It can be for 40 days afterwards, just to wish peace on their soul. And also it's a blessing. Ya Salaam may be repeated as a prayer of blessing for those who've been left behind, who are grieving. It brings the knowledge of not being abandoned at death to those who may be grieving, and to the departed souls as well. So it's this ocean of peace that we're giving and receiving as blessing. Ya Salaam. And of course, you know the phrase of greeting, Assalamu alaikum, peace be with you. Wa alaikum salam. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Wa alaikum assalam.
So let's sing this blessing. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. Let's sing that together. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be with you. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. And with you also be peace. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha alaikum. As-salam alaikum. As-salam alaikum. As-salam alaikum. Wa alaikum as-salam. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha As-salam alaikum. As-salam alaikum. Wa alaikum as-salam. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. As-salam alaikum. As-salam alaikum. As-salam alaikum. Wa alaikum as-salam. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha Assalamu alaikum. So we'll do some repetitions of Ya Salaam, and we can just do it for ourselves, for our own inner peace, knowing that as we work on our hearts to bring peace and equanimity, then we become instruments of peace, bringing that peace to every situation in which we find ourselves. But I also wanted to invite you that if you have dear ones who have passed recently, or people you really want to send this peace to, or maybe it's places on the surface of our beautiful earth, you could write them in the chat so that we can all send our blessings of peace in those directions. So writing names, places, people, beloved beings, all beings. And as we repeat Ya Salaam, we'll be sending those prayers. So that's an invitation. Ya Salaam, 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 Ya Salaam. So let's send our blessing of peace now to all those who are suffering in a war situation right now, today, on this planet. Ya Salaam, 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 Ya Salaam. And let's send our blessings of peace to all people who are suffering from the effects of climate change, the people who are living with storm damage or with extreme heat or drought or flooding. Let's send our peace to all beings affected by climate change. Ya Salaam, 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 Ya Salaam. And now let's send our peace to all those who have the capacity to make a difference. So, to a certain extent, that's each one of us, but also to all the politicians, the people who are giving the orders for the wars that are happening, for the heads of state and the bureaucrats who are meeting in Brazil right now, making decisions about our future on this planet. Let's send them peace for their hearts so that they can make wise and healthy choices and peaceful choices for all beings. Ya Salaam, 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 Ya Salam, 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 Ya Salam. And taking this into the swing of the breath, breathing in Salam, breathing out Salam, bringing this peace into our own hearts so that we may become instruments of peace, breathing out peace to every situation that affects us and our loved ones and all beings. And letting the words fall away and just continuing to breathe in peace and breathe out peace. And may this breath of peace guide us to this maqam, this spiritual station of complete peace, where perfect peace is embodied in every action. Ya Salam. So we'd like to take this one step even further. Combine this phrase, Ya Salam, with another phrase in Arabic, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
And this phrase is usually translated, God is great. And Sufi Ahmed Murad Chishti Murshid Sam used to translate this phrase as peace is power. Because you see, when we have this complete inner peace which comes from this deep knowing and trust that God is greater than all of our experience. You can rest in that huge container of power and strength and greatness. Just trusting that whatever our small human perspective is, we don't know the whole story. And there's an equanimity that comes from that trust, that knowing that God is great, God is greater than anything else. And that equanimity brings us an inner peace and also strength, because nothing can knock us over when we really are grounded in that. So that is the power that comes from peace, when peace really is our maqam, our spiritual station, when this is where we make our home. And the key to that is this knowing of the great container of God, greater than all of our experience, greater than all of our joy, greater than all of our sorrow, all of our fear. God is greater than that. Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Ya Salaam.
Ya Salaam.
Yeah, let's sing it.
Would you like it in D or C?
I think it's in D, isn't it?
It's normally in D.
To stand and dance for a little bit if you'd like to join us, but of course feel free to stay seated. But you can do these movements however you like. We're going to Take a step to the right and make a crescent with the heart, and then we're going to bow. Akbar. So feeling that container of the greatness of God, we're going to let ourselves fall into that container and know that we are safe, know that we're held. Oh well, we've got a few minutes left, so we're going to have a little time for a bonus number.
Okay. All right. You better tell me what it is.
Surprise! Aha! Can you work it out? So we often do this. We love to show how the language develops and relates, and how these families, especially in the Middle East, where conflict has been such a thing for so many years and very much alive at the moment, that we can do this prayer for peace. We really can enliven this prayer for peace by understanding for ourselves how this family of cultures and family of languages and family of peoples are just so closely linked. And so we see it in the words. So we saw how Shalom and Salaam are so closely linked. So let's just finish with one of our favorites, using the words of Jesus in Aramaic. We say Shalama Beta.
Shalama Beta.
So Shalama, the Aramaic word for peace, just like Shalom in Hebrew and Salam in Arabic. Shalama Beta, peace be on this house, peace be on the home of every one of you, peace be on your house, as in your family, your line, your ancestors and your descendants, all your relations, and peace be on our home, this planet Earth, and all our relations, all sentient beings here on Earth. Shalom Beta. C major. Shalom, Shalom Beta. 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 Shalom, Shalom Aleita. Shalom, Shalom Aleita. Shalom, Shalom Aleita. And this one for all the children. Shalom, Shalom Aleita. Shalom, Shalom Aleita. Shalom, Shalom Aleita. Shalom, Shalom Aleita. This one for all of the people who are nearing the end of their lives. Shalom, Shalom Aleita. Shalom, Shalom Aleita. Shalom, Shalom Aleita. Shalom, Shalom Aleita. And now singing for yourself. Shalom, Shalom Aleita. Shalom, Shalom Aleita. Shalom, Shalom Aleita. Shalom, Shalom Aleita. Peace be on this house. Peace be on this family. Peace be on all beings. Love and blessings to you all today and every day. Ya Salaam.
Ya Salaam.
Ameen.
Ya Salaam.